Hello friends, surprise! I did not send out any messages or notifications that I was going to go live. This was just a last minute decision. I've been down here working for the last couple of hours, cutting out some orders, got February all planned, post scheduled emails ready to go out, all the things. So I had a couple of requests to show you guys how, hello Sherry, to assemble the wagon. So we painted the one last week together. So here's the wagon with the inserts. The wagon comes separate, but last time it was already assembled. So I did have a few people ask me to show you how to assemble it. Put that back together. So that's what we're gonna do today. I'm gonna go ahead and repaint a new one. Good morning everybody. And then I will show you how to glue it together. So that way if you get a kit, it'll be easier to do. I didn't clean up none of my stuff last night again, so I've got a mess down here. All right, I'm going to do this one in red. Preston was very insistent that we have a red wagon, so we'll do a red wagon for Preston. So I'm going to want red, and I think just red and black is all that I need. So here's how it's going to come when you get your kit. You're going to have all these pieces. Here's all the wheel pieces. And then you have all of these smaller pieces, okay? So all of this is going to come just like this, unassembled. You get to paint it and then you get to assemble it. So let me get some paint on my plate here and then I'll tip you guys down so you can watch what I'm doing. This shouldn't take too long. Like I said, I could have painted it ahead of time even, but I figured I might as well just jump on and do it all together. Good morning, Renee. Hello, Sylvia, Vicky. How is everybody? All right, tip you guys down. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing here. So these are going to be my little wagon, goodness, I don't know, what do you even call those? The little side slots on the wagon. Good morning, Marcia. Good morning, Renee. Okay. I have got to start taking better care of my stuff. I tell you, I've gotten really lazy lately with cleaning up my sponges and stuff when I'm done with something. I might actually just use a brush on this today. Let's see. Let's try a brush. I'm going to lay them all flat here together. And I'm just going to paint them. Like I said, Preston was very insistent that we have a red wagon. He did not like that I painted the last one that brown, like stained color. So, hello Tracy. Good morning, Rose. How is everybody? So we're going with a red wagon for Preston's wishes today. So I'm going to do both sides. Like I said too on the last one, I did not paint both sides because I just wanted to make sure that the wagon assembled correctly before I listed it on my website. So it was more of like a trial thing. And so this time we're going to do it all correctly. There's really no wrong way to do it. I just would have definitely painted both sides on the other one too. But it would have been very hard to paint the inside of the wagon once it was assembled, so we just left it unpainted. Good morning, Tina. Hello, Krista. All right, last two little pieces here. So this is actually new to the website. We just listed this, I think it was last week. And there's some Valentine inserts for it at this time. And then I will start releasing the February files. Will all be released on the 1st. And our February theme is going to be St. Patrick's Day. So we'll have some St. Patrick's Day inserts for this file next. Hello, Priscilla. Good morning, Cynthia. All right. And then, so I guess this will all stay red as well. These parts will be black. Okay. Here's the bottom of our wagon. Our base. And this is basically where everything's going to get glued to. So I do normally use the sponges, but I thought using a brush would just be quicker this morning. I didn't know since you guys already watched me paint one of these, if anybody would really want to watch me repaint it. But I did have some requests for assembly, so. All right, there's that side for red. Once I get these ones all painted, I'll flip them all over, do the opposite side red, and then we've just got our wheels and our little handle to paint black for the wagon. And then once it's all dry, I can show you how we put it all together. I do want to make sure that I don't have, let's see, a bunch of paint on the insides of this, because you're going to need to glue your pieces in there, and it will just make it, if the paint dries in there, it makes it really thick and hard to put your pieces together. Good morning, Darlene. Give me just a second and I will show you guys. I see there's quite a few of you on here. I'll show you guys what we're doing. For our new friends that just hopped on. So I am showing how to assemble this wagon. This is 2 different kits on my website. The wagon comes separately and then you can get the inserts. So today I'm just showing how to assemble the wagon part. I had a few people ask last week for a tutorial on that. So I'm just making a separate wagon right now and showing you guys how to put it together. Hey Deborah, how are you today? Did you get any more snow? All right, so these are dry. I can flip them over now. Paint the opposite sides of everything. Good morning, Karen, Deanna. It's hard to believe we're already, I mean, I guess not already. January seems like it takes forever, but then now that we're towards the end of January, it's hard to believe that it's already almost February, if that makes sense. Does anybody else feel the same? Oh my goodness, Deborah. I think we're supposed to too. I try to avoid the news. I don't leave the house, so I don't really have to look at, I don't really have to know what the weather's going to be, but I think we're supposed to get snow this week as well. I'm ready for spring though. I think we've had enough snow and winter weather. Good morning, Maureen. Hello, Linda. All right. And this is going to be the inside. You can see the burn marks on the pieces from the laser, but I'm not worried about it being perfect on the on the inside, so I'm only going to do 1 coat. If this were the outside, I'd do a second coat to cover those better. But the other side actually looks really good and you don't see any burn marks. So I think we're good with just 1 coat on everything today. Try to do this without getting my fingerprints all over on my pieces. There we go. Ready for spring too. Yes, I am so ready for spring. At least in the spring, even though I don't really leave the house, I can still get out and like go for a walk in the neighborhood or sit outside. I feel like in the winter, I just stay in the house and I don't do anything. So I don't like it. Almost out of red paint, so it's a good thing we're almost, I think we've got enough to make it through. I've got plenty, I just mean on my plate. I think we have enough though to make it through what we've got to finish here. If you want yours to look less messy, I do suggest the makeup sponges versus the paintbrush, but like I said, I'm just trying to be a little bit quicker for you guys today. Yes, bring on spring. Hello, Marcia. All right. Almost done with our red pieces. We'll move on to our black pieces. And then we get to glue this thing together. Preston was so adamant that wagons belong red. And I'm like, yes, buddy, but if we paint, oh, my printer's going off over there. But I said, yes, buddy, if we paint this brown though, like stain it so it looks like it's stained, or paint it so it looks like it's stained, you can use it for all the different seasons. And he's like, no, Mom, wagons are supposed to be red. And he was so mad. So we're going to have a red wagon for him after today. I forgot to bring down, let's see here, I have an extra one. Ugh. I forgot to bring down my water dish from yesterday to clean my brushes, so good thing I always have an empty water bottle sitting around. Just gonna rinse this brush, and then I'm gonna switch over to the black paint. Oops, I just stuck my finger right in the red paint. And we're just gonna do our wheels. And actually, I might really want to do these in with the sponge. We'll see. I think it'll be all right. We'll be all right. If it was any other color, this paintbrush thing wouldn't work. I'd have to use either a smaller paintbrush or definitely the sponges for this, because otherwise I'd have paint everywhere. It's a mess. But because the sides are black and we're using black, it really, you can't tell how messy it is. It works. And if you're on here and you placed an order this weekend, I just got everything cut and I'm getting everything ready to ship out. So you should get that shipping notification soon, and everything will get sent out in the mail tomorrow. Everything that was ordered up till now. Anything that's ordered today, after this, I'm going to actually take the rest of the day off. So anything that is ordered today will get cut tomorrow. I'll start cutting tomorrow. I missed a spot on the very edge there on both of those edges. Chili, whoops, hold on a second, I'm missing. Oh my goodness, Christine, I bet you it is chili. Hello, Daisy. I have an uncle that lives there in the summer. In the winters, he goes to Florida, so. It was only like 3 degrees here yesterday morning when we woke up. We went to see my, hello, Julian. Hi, April, Rebecca. I took my son over to meet my nephew yesterday. He was super excited to go hold the baby until it was actually time to hold the baby. Then he really wasn't sure he wanted to hold the baby. But it was very, very cold yesterday morning. Today it's like 17 degrees, so it's a lot nicer than yesterday, but still way too cold for me. And I think I see little snowflakes coming down outside, so. Definitely ready for spring. We haven't had a bad winter though. I can't complain too much, but if we had spring and fall weather all year, I would be so happy. Watching from Oklahoma. Hello, Marianne. Hi, Sarah. Susan from New Jersey. Hello, hello. Part didn't cover very well. I played with my new printer a little bit this morning, so I'm getting the colors just right on that. They're close, but they're not quite perfect yet, so I gotta play with that a little bit more. But I did tell myself that I have to go upstairs and take the rest of the day off after this, so that's what I'm gonna do. All right, we got all of our pieces done. I'm gonna make sure my hands are clean just in case I have any wet paint. I don't want to spread it onto my red pieces. Okay. All right, and then I can lift you guys up a little bit. 30s, yeah, that's crazy, isn't it? Good morning, Beverly. Hello from Texas. Yes, fall and summer all the way. I would be so happy with that. All right, so, whoops, actually this piece dried to the towel. That's funny. All right, so what I did next, I got to try to remember exactly actually what I did next, but you're basically going to take this piece is your base, this piece right here, and these are going to be your ends. I don't really think it matters which end goes where because you're going to, I mean, it could, I think that's wet paint in there. I think they fit on both ends. Let's see. Yeah, they would fit on either end, so it doesn't matter which end goes where, but I'm going to start with this, and I'm going to glue these two pieces on first. I am going to use the stick fast glue. It adheres super quick, and I just stick a little bit right there on the end. You see where it's shiny there? And then I'm going to stick this piece in here and just hold it for a minute so that it can adhere. And then I'll do the same thing on the end here. This really doesn't take very long to stick. I'm going to do this at the same time though. Maybe if I can get the glue out of here. There we go. So it's kind of like putting together a little puzzle, okay? Yes, April, this is a kit. It's available on my website. It is a little wagon that we're building, and then each month or each holiday season there will be new inserts that go inside of it. So it's a little like shelf sitter kit. I think this side's dry, so I'm gonna just hold this other side here for a minute. And then the next thing I did was put these pieces on, and they're gonna go in between all these slots. So really it's just putting it together, holding it, making sure, oh goodness, that it dries, and I just messed that one up. We might have to put some more glue on there. And then once you get your sides on, then I put the wheels on, and then after that I put the handle on. So it's really easy to put together. It looks complicated though when you're starting. The glue that I use is Stick Fast. You can get it on Amazon. I'm not sure where else you can get it. That's the only place I've ordered it from so far. But definitely it's available on Amazon. All right, I think that's good. So I'm gonna move these over here, and I'm just gonna start on one side. I kind of, oh, it's not drying right. All right, I think we'll be good, especially once we start getting the pieces on. So I'm gonna start over here just on the top, put a little bit of glue on both sides here, and then we're just gonna take one of our little edges, sit it on there, and move on down to the next piece. And then I let it sit here to dry for a minute before I flip it over and do the other side. You just want to let it adhere good before you start moving it around. Otherwise, you'll have to just redo it. And I think even when I did the last one, this middle piece is the hardest to get connected. Hello, Deborah. Hi, Wendy. All right, so we got one side of the wagon. We'll let it sit for just a minute. Yes, Christine, I did that too. You got to be very careful with it. It glues, it adheres very quickly, which is nice if you're doing a project that you need to be done quick. Before this, I was using the E6000, which is okay if I'm doing a project on my own. If I'm doing something for live and I want to be able to pick it up and show you guys the finished product, I always use the Stick Fast now because it glues so quickly that I can pick something up and show you without having it slide down and causing a mess, because that's what always happened with the E6000. All right, this should be good enough to flip over now. You just want to be gentle. We're not going to be rough with our little wagon. Even once it's glued, you still want to be gentle with it. It's just, you know, thin little pieces of MDF, so you want to be careful with it. Do the same thing on this side. And again, it's just, this is the hardest part, is getting these pieces to fit in here. And I just put my burn marks towards the inside. So because it's laser cut, you'll see burn marks on there. And I could have actually done glue along this whole bottom part, but I didn't think about it. And these other ones are only glued on the side too, so they should be just fine. And then I want to let it sit for a minute, but what I'm going to do is start working on the bottom. So here's our wheel. It's got a flat base, and I'm just going to stick some glue on this part, and then I'm going to insert into the bottom right there. Do the same for all 4 slots. So the glue on this is just going to go around the wheel. This little part that sticks out right here is where you're going to want to stick your glue on. And for these, I do like to hold them for a minute because, I don't know, I just do. I want to make sure that they glue exactly where they need to glue. Let me tip you guys down just a bit. Hello, Jessie and Abigail. Hi, Tammy. Okay, I think that's starting to stick, so I'm going to go ahead and put my next wheel in and just stick some glue around the edges. Let it dry a second before we flip it, and we'll do the same thing to the other wheels. And we're almost done already, guys. And how long have we been on here? I don't know if I can tell my time on here. I don't think so. But we haven't, I mean, this hasn't been that long. We've painted it all together, and we're putting it all, assembling it together. So it doesn't take long at all. I think the wagon part's actually quicker and easier than the inserts. Those probably take a little bit longer to paint and get together. But it's a fun little project, quick and easy. All right, I'm gonna flip it over. My wheels should be good there. I'm just gonna do the same thing. You probably could do it without flipping it over. I just like to lay it flat and make sure that the wheels are, I feel like the wheels are sticking good this way. Will the kit be in this show? April, the kit's on my website. It's dizzydesigner.com. I can share a link for that when I am done here. All right. I may add a little bit more black paint to the outsides of my wheels. Some of them didn't paint as good as I wish they would have. Or I could leave it. It looks kind of rustic. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Okay, so now we've got our little wagon, and it'll stand up. Just like that. And then honestly, I didn't even glue. Did I end up gluing them together? Hold on. I might have. No, I did not. I'm gonna say I didn't glue this together on my last one. You certainly can. I did not, and I don't think I will on this one either. So then next you've got these 2 little pieces with little tiny like stars, squares in there. And you're just gonna take your piece here, which is not done drying yet, and put it in your little pieces like so. Can you guys see that? And then these 2 pieces get inserted in the very front part, which I got black paint all over. Darn it, I'll have to clean that up. And these pieces are cut snug too, so you just want to be careful, especially if your paint or if your glue's not all dry. This one's got paint inside of it, which is making it harder to insert the piece. But this is part of why I didn't glue them too, because I don't think it's necessary. They fit so snug. And then this, I wouldn't want to glue because then you can kind of move your handle around a tiny bit. Okay. So there we have it, our cute little wagon. Super easy. And then let me show you my other one that we did earlier in the week. Let me get my lid on my glue so that doesn't dry out. So right now you can get the wagon on the website. And then I also have the Valentine inserts available on the website. So here's what the wagon looks like on its own. And then here's what the wagon looks like with the Valentine inserts. So the insert set comes with the hearts, the XOXO, the little February 14th. And then it also comes with this piece that just clips on. It hangs on the side of your wagon. And then you can just put your pieces in here however you want to for your display. So just like that is the finished piece. There we go. Let me see if anybody had any questions for me. Hello, Melissa. Hello, Leanne, Patsy. All right, guys, well, that's it. I just wanted to show you how to assemble that. All of this is on my website. I will post a link when I get off the live. If you have any questions, let me know. But I will get this uploaded to my YouTube as well, so it's easier for you guys to find. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right, guys. Well, you have a great week. I will be live again on Friday. Actually, I'll be live at 4:15 Eastern Time PM on the 3rd. We're having our cooking or crafts in the kitchen. I don't remember what it's called, but I've got some recipes and some things that I'm going to share with you guys Thursday night. And then I'll be live Friday morning to do the St. Patrick's Day side of our reversible sitter here. Let me show you this as well in case you're new. So we did this for Valentine's Day, I believe last week, and it's reversible. So this week on Friday, we're going to go ahead and do the side for our St. Patrick's Day. All right, guys, I'll post that for you too, April. I don't have a link. I don't know it off the top of my head, but I'll go ahead and share that link when I get off of here. All right, everybody, have a great week. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.